We have a major Scottie Barnes injury update, and frankly, it just keeps getting worse for the Toronto Raptors, a team that has been cursed with the injury bug going back to last season, dealing with so many players out of the lineup, out of the mix, and now star player Scottie Barnes is out. Now, Darko Rajaković has some big decisions to make regarding the rotation, regarding the, who's going to step up, who's going to get some run for this Raptors squad. So we got a lot of stuff to break down in this video, but folks, I am mad. I am fired up. If you want to stay along for this just aggravating journey of injury updates and you're part of the 67% that haven't hit the subscribe button just yet, weird sub ass there, but hit that subscribe button. But man, I am frustrated. I am mad about what's been going on. And once we saw Scottie go down, I just knew in my heart of hearts it wasn't going to be something that was going to return fast, because that's just how things have been going for the Toronto Raptors. As reports have come out from Chris Haynes that the Toronto Raptors forward Scottie Barnes has suffered a right orbital fracture and will be reevaluated in 3 weeks. So this doesn't mean return in 3 weeks. This doesn't mean, oh, he's back out there on the court in 3 weeks. This means, all the way near December. We're inching closer to December. He's going to be reevaluated. They're going to take a look at him again, which just sucks to see. This is the worst case outcome for what could have happened out here for this Scottie Barnes injury. If you weren't watching the game the other day, Scottie Barnes ended up going down with from an elbow by Jokic, and ended up getting clocked right in the face. It was pretty dramatic. Some people were saying, oh, Scottie Barnes had some turnovers and stuff and left the game. I saw some of that criticism here. That I knew that was nonsense right from the jump, but I was praying it was just something, just a quick stinger. They were going to recover quick. Even, I don't know what has a worse implication long-term and stuff, but something like that could have been a quick recovery, a quick bounce back for Scottie Barnes would have been a huge positive, because again, we are just getting all these players back into the rotation. RJ Barrett just returned to the court. Immanuel Quickley, still doubtful for these games, but still can be coming back, is projected to be coming back soon. And now we have 3 weeks of Scottie Barnes over the course of the toughest stretch of the season for the Toronto Raptors. Scottie Barnes going down, and now I've already seen a bunch of people start waving the Cooper flag, going yelling out for capture the flag right now, and the Raptors going to lose a ton of games because, again, this team has been competing. This team has been overachieving in regards to expectations, but the plain fact is, this was a team that was top heavy coming into the year. This is a team that, we gave a ton of money to Immanuel Quickley, Scottie Barnes, these types of guys, right? We were top heavy entering this season. We have a lot of guys that have some high upside, high talent, but, young players are going to have highs and lows and highs and lows. That's kind of how it goes. But, right, Darko Rajaković has been getting the most out of all the players that we actually have out here on the roster, but we are, top heavy in terms of the reliable players that we actually have on this group. But now, the top guys that we have projected coming into this season aren't able to play, right? RJ Barrett, again, it's not their fault, right? Like, especially, I've seen some hate come in the way of Scottie Barnes. Oh, he's injury prone. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. This guy just got elbowed in the face. What are you going to do about that? That's not really injury prone situation there, right? That's him getting, knocked right in the head and nothing. The most Iron Man player is not avoiding that injury whatsoever. So, again, I digress. With IQ, with RJ Barrett, with Scottie Barnes out, in and out of the lineup, it feels like, to start off this year. The Raptors having a bloodbath of a schedule this year. I am absolutely shocked with the level of production, the level of play, the level of energy that this Raptors team is coming out and playing with. And it's going to be a crazy test over this next stretch of games, even tonight against the Charlotte Hornets, to see how the team is able to bounce back. Because, again, Scottie was having himself a season this year, right? Looking at his stats, right? Close to 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. The three-point shooting wasn't there specifically, but he was doing it on both ends of the floor and just really coming out and being that triple-double machine. Even though the stats aren't a crazy jump from last season, just the visuals, him on the court, the confidence that he's playing with. If you take out especially the first game of the season, Scottie Barnes is playing really, really well to get things rolling, to get things rocking for this Toronto Raptors team. So I am just frustrated. I am mad. But again, it's next man up. It's next direction. Darko Rajaković is to get players out here. So we can take a look at like the Raptors kind of depth chart here now at this point. Because again, Scottie Barnes out of the lineup, Immanuel Quickley out of the lineup. Obviously, Gradey, RJ Barrett, and Jakob Poeltl are going to be starting. Mitchell is probably going to maintain and keep that point guard position. But, Ochai Abaji's already been playing a ton of minutes. But Jonathan Mobo is going to be out here getting some extra run. Jamison Battle is going to get some extra run. Right, Chris Boucher will probably see Bruno Fernando back into the lineups, back into the mix in terms of everything that's going on. But I don't know. It's just annoying to see a team that was, trying to overcome expectations. Had everyone counted them out kind of at the start of this year, and then just to be dealing with injury after injury after injury, it sucks to see. Now, the guys that are going to be able to step up, going to be able to, take this to the next level is going to be like a guy like Ochai Agbaji. And this is a major opportunity for him because so far this season, he has put up some ridiculous stats, right? Averaging 12 points per game, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and he has been shooting 46% from behind the three-point line and 63% on corner three. So again, Ochai Agbaji is going to be this real guy that benefits. Not that like there's any positives to take away from Scottie Barnes getting injured, but Ochai Agbaji's minute situation is going to be someone that benefits in regards to obviously Scottie Barnes going down. Is going to be able to really prove now for an extended run against some really upper echelon teams out there in the NBA. Say, hey, I can come out here and I can maintain this level of play, maintain this level of consistency. So if we want a silver lining, if we want something we can kind of look at and say, hey, I'm watching these games, I'm watching these Raptors, moments, these games to say, what are we looking for? What do we want to see? Because I've said it from the jump, wins and losses aren't my biggest worry right now, and I already have 2 Cooper flag animations kind of winded up, capture the flag and stuff. So if we lose, we can go in that direction, snipe that flag. But if we win, obviously it's going to be a fun sort of direction move for on this team. So either way, I'm not worried about wins and losses. I just want to see these players develop, see these players step up. And Ochai Agbaji is one of the guys that have benefited from all the injuries that this team has had to start off this season. And obviously, Gradey Dick now is going to be asked to do, because again, with RJ Barrett out, it was a similar situation. But Gradey Dick is a guy that, in terms of his stats this season, have been pretty ridiculous. 16 points per game, 1.3 rebounds, 1.8 assists. He's a guy that, knocking down a few threes. Maybe the Toronto Raptors could come out and shock a lot of people, but it's just frustrating, man. This team is absolutely cursed. This team is absolutely, I don't know what it is. Maybe we're hopeful, get all the injuries out of the way at the start of the season. These are going to be tough games to win anyways, and then we just go on a crazy historic run to close off this year. Or the basketball gods just desperately want us to get one more star player, one more young guy to add to this young core, to add to this young team, and then, build to a championship contender, a championship core for the future of this Toronto Raptors team. Because again, Cooper Flag is one of those guys that, people are loving. I haven't been able to spam this too much, so I'm breaking out the Cooper Flag animation as much as we can to capture the flag. But, Ace Bailey's another dude that could fit this team really well. I've already made some videos on these types of guys, so I don't know. It's there's still a lot of fun stuff to watch, still a lot of fun stuff to tune in for, but we'll see how everything shakes out. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section down below. Again, hit that subscribe button if you want to continue on this journey of Toronto Raptors overcoming the odds, fighting the injury bug, and trying to make a push. But you guys are the best. I'm signing out. Cheers.